Laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Raw dog the flan.
Small lips, big hips, poopy butt, Donflamingo. Fucking love Chicky Cheetah. I want smoker in my mouth.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Mike, and I need to mute my fucking Discord. So
Mute that Discord, Mike. Hey everybody, Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time, and it's pretty great. We're in Wano. We just watched episodes 964 to 970 of Wano. We still have 100 episodes of Wano left.
And you know...
Over 100.
We're in the stretch of One Piece where you don't see Luffy at all. He just says, "This is the episode title. See ya."
Yeah. And I mean, I'm enjoying everything that's happening.
Listen,
absolutely. There's a lot of good stuff going on.
Roger is just Luffy.
Roger is just Luffy. But also like
Rayleigh isn't...
Oden is also kind of just Luffy.
It's Luffy all the way down.
What were you going to say about hot young Rayleigh?
I love that hot young Rayleigh still sounds like a 65-year-old man.
That's his entire life. I've been Roger. I've sounded like this my entire life, and I'll never not sound like this. I was but a boy, and I sounded like this.
Oh man! Also the bold, just like. Yeah, you know what? Roger sounded like that in the first fucking episode, so you gotta stick with it.
He's gotta sound like a pirate.
Yeah. Yarr, I be dying of a deadly disease. I got the big C and not the open C, if you know what I mean.
Whoa, the big C.
That's what it was,
Crocus
right?
disease.
Yeah,
Crocus
he's got
disease.
that crocus disease.
Yeah, spoilers, everyone.
Spoilers. Roger died. Goldie Roger dies.
Yeah, spoiler, Goldie Roger dies. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I said that to a person of historical value when I was at home. I was just like, Goldie Roger just fucking died. She's like, yeah.
It started with that one.
Anyway, hey everyone. This is great. Mike and I are here. I just told Mike a long tale about how I'm tired, but it's my own fault. And Mike's tired because he did a lot of things.
Worked a lot yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday was my one day off for a while, so I had to take advantage of it.
I was outside a lot yesterday, and everything about the weather was saying, don't be outside today. The weather quality's, the air quality is really bad, and my throat's a little fucked up, so.
That's fair. Yeah, I kind of wished we recorded on Thursday. I'm not telling you what day of the week it is today, but this is mostly for Mike. Where I was, the air quality index rating was like 500 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's not me exaggerating. It was. Like, I have a screenshot, and I was like,
it's been bad with the wildfires and everything.
Yeah. And you know who worked outside for like an 8-hour shift on Wednesday and didn't really pay attention and was just like, oh, it's weird outside? Me.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
It felt like I was in like, I don't know, like a post-apocalyptic video game. I was just like, oh.
It was. I think it was Tuesday. I walked out of a building. I was like, are the windows tinted in here? And then the doors opened, and it was just orange outside. And I was like, oh, fuck. This is happening again.
Yeah. It's orange outside. I can taste just like soot in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's great. But I worked outside all day, and I was like, this is fine. And then I got home, and I was like, oh, I don't feel so good.
Tony Stark walked up to Matt, and Matt just went, I don't feel so good, and just turned into triangles.
It's true. I turned into a whole bunch of triangles.
And now he's in the Odyssey.
Me, yeah, I'm in the Odyssey, and I say, "Oh, Odysseus, you're my dad."
I saw a bunch of
How's your trip, Dad?
I saw a bunch of white men lined up to watch the Odyssey at 70 millimeter as I was getting water poured on my head on a tent, and I was like, I don't think I like any of these fucking guys.
I mean, I think I'm excited to see the movie, but I also understand the pretentiousness of people who are like, "Oh my God, Christopher Nolan is the greatest filmmaker of our entire fucking existence."
It looked like a concert lineup. It was kind of crazy, like how many people there were. No, I don't know. People like his movies. I don't fucking care. I think he makes shit boring and steals stuff from anime.
It's true. You know, it's pretty great though. Robert Eggers, though.
Yeah, I like Robert Eggers.
If we want to talk about 70 millimeter films, boy, oh boy.
I got no problem with 70 millimeter films. I just, at this point, I think Matt, can I tell you something? I think I'm in too deep. Sure. I just like have to shit on Nolan every chance I get.
And you're trying to keep.
Like if I saw him in public, I'd have to run up and pants him.
You know what a redeeming quality for me about him is?
I don't know anything about him as a person.
The thing I really don't know much about him as a person either. I do know he at one point said that he loves the Fast and Furious films, and that made me feel good. I was like, oh, this guy, like people. I feel like Christopher Nolan is the Dave Matthews of filmmaking.
Hold on, I'm looking at pictures of Christopher Nolan. How does he look different in every picture?
Hey everyone, this is Christopher Nolan, the Christopher Nolan Peace Podcast.
Because some of these are someone named Nolan Gould.
Oh shit! My fan casting for Skypiea for live action One Piece is Christopher Nolan as Mont Blanc Noland.
Oh, you were telling me that.
Let's put him on screen. Let's get him on screen, folks. We've seen him behind the screen. Let's put him on screen. You know, put a little thing on his head. Put him in a lovely fucking relationship with Kalgara.
He's definitely just like a guy. You could just put whatever you want on him. He would be.
Yeah. Jack Black is Kalgara, and Christopher Nolan plays Mont Blanc Nolan. Boom.
Christopher Nolan looks like the vampire that like he was like the head of the vampire guys in Blade, and then the other bad vampire who usurped him just brought him out to the ocean and gave him the sunlight treatment.
Spoilers.
He looks like
spoilers for Blade. Hey everyone, sorry. Spoilers for Blade. Sorry everyone. I know you're really upset.
Christopher Nolan, give me 70 millimeter Blade. Christopher Nolan looks like the head of a business vampire, like conglomerate.
Don't give me 70 millimeter Blade. Give me 70 millimeter Blade Trinity. Give me that.
It's the only one we filmed in 70 millimeter. I don't know why. I'm Googling 70 millimeter Blade. Oh yeah, you can just buy these on Amazon.
You could buy a 70 millimeter copy of Blade Trinity.
You can get one piece high speed steel blade, 70 millimeter, 2.75 inch diameter rotary cutter blades.
Wow! Oh, okay.
What a steal! That was a good joke, man.
That was a pretty good joke. Oh,
I made a good joke the other day where I was at a used bookstore. And I was like, the lady in front of me was buying like a stack of books like this high. Now imagine my hands are like separated and it's like almost like 2 feet high. And I was like, yeah, she bought 2 Stephen King novels.
Wow.
Because it's a joke because Stephen King novels are really long. So like it was.
This is pretty
good. The used bookstore had a copy of Mein Kampf in the glass in front for some reason.
Oh,
it feels like you shouldn't sell that. It feels like you can just burn that one. We don't need to. We don't need to preserve the sanctity of that.
I was thinking, I wonder.
It's only $100.
What if you cross out if you cross out the E, and then put an I after the N?
Mini comp.
Do you think that would make him feel self-conscious? It's the mini comp.
I think that man only felt self-conscious.
Yeah, just make him feel worse, though. Be like, oh, this is your book? It's so mini.
That's the littlest book I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
These are your words? I've seen bigger.
What a way to insult someone. These are really small words here.
Yeah, I wrote a book. It's only got 5 words. They're huge.
Yeah, they're the biggest words you've ever
500
seen.
pages, 5 words.
Yeah.
It's impossible to read.
Yeah. Fuck that man, though. Fuck that man.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Hot take here on the Fun Piece Podcast.
We're just putting it out. The Fun Piece Podcast does not endorse the actions of Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah.
It's a hot take.
We're gonna be really brave, and we're gonna say
we're gonna say what everyone's afraid to say. Actually, we say that, but increasingly, I think we do have to be like, no, we don't think Adolf Hitler was a good person.
Yeah, we think he's pretty bad.
Quite bad.
Not pretty bad, really bad. Probably like one of the worst.
Ugly bad.
And all the other people around him also really bad.
Quite bad.
Quite bad.
Extremely bad.
Ugh.
Oh, man. Wow. You know who's not like Adolf Hitler? Oh. Not what I was going to say. They got some connections. I bet Donflamingo also failed out of art college.
Don Conf. Sorry. Sorry. We should get off of this. This is funny for us because we're really tired. But I feel like we should get off of this. I feel like we should.
No, man, let's explore Don Conf.
Don
I woke up this morning and I started fingering. Hold on, where is he?
I mean, oh no, he's doing such is life. Good morning, everyone. It's me, your podcast friend, Matt. Oh, no. I said Don Conf too many times.
I heard you read my book. Did you like the part where I had sex with a 900-year-old fairy vampire? It really happened. And I said insightful things about war and children and growing up in it, and everyone thinks I'm deep now. But they forget about the sex slaves, Matt. They forgot. So I wrote about it a lot in the book.
I didn't forget about him, Donflamingo. I forgot. I forgot you are just always listening. You're always listening.
It's because I burrowed deep inside of Michael's body, and now I'm just here, and I forget what I sound like.
You were in it. Yeah, you forget. Yeah, that's okay.
But I also know you're my voice through Michael's.
Yeah, you're such a prolific writer. And I can't believe you're always listening because you always need more material for your series of books, right?
Yeah. Do you want to hear part of one?
No, not really.
Jeremiah 29:11.
Donflamingo, have you ever thought?
For I know the plans I have for you, declares me. I just copied the Bible and I replaced Jesus and God with me.
Whoa!
Yeah,
oh my God!
In there, yeah,
the Donflamingo Bible.
I call it the Donble.
The String Bull.
That's the sequel.
That's the there's the
I'm sure
there's
the String Bull.
Well, there's the Don Bull Testament, and then there's the String Bull Testament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about writing smut, Donflamingo?
Yeah, I wrote the Bible. A lot of nasty shit in there, man. Michael's never read it, so he's not too certain, but I'm confidently saying.
I mean, that's fair.
A real slut smorgasbord in that one.
I mean, you're not wrong. A good friend a good friend of ours, I would say, who used to talk to himself with a puppet on stage in front of people.
Yeah.
He told me once that when he was growing up, his parents were really conservative religious people, and the first material he used to,
Masturbate?
yes, Donflamingo, yes,
I
was
use my
the Bible.
strings.
Was the not Donflamingo version of the Bible? It was the
Oh, that one's
whatever
not
the
as
other
good.
one. It's not as good. I'm intrigued to hear more about the Domble.
Yeah. It's the same thing, but I just replaced Jesus and God with my name.
That's it.
Yeah. Did you ever think about how if you change the letters of Stephanie Myers around, it writes Donflamingo?
Whoa!
Yeah, I wrote Twilight.
Holy
It's based on my
you ghost wrote Twilight.
yeah. It's based on my lived experiences. Guess which character I am?
You are Edward.
No.
You're Bella,
Yeah.
and Bella's dad.
I fucked a vampire map. And then I gave birth to a weird baby, and I named him Kobe.
Yeah, you did.
And then I dumped
Yeah,
him
you
on a fucking island and said, "Not my problem."
So did you also ghostwrite your ghost writings because you wrote 50 Shades of Donflamingo?
Yeah, I wrote those too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was also the lady in that one, but I was also the man. Every character
Yeah,
was me.
I mean, yeah.
I also, because I wanted, I was writing it and I thought about all the strings and how horny I get myself with my strings.
yeah.
That's why I'm always licking.
Yeah. Where do you get your fuck jeans?
And that H&M.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Donflamingo. Hell yeah.
Because I think, H&M, horny and me. That's what it stands for.
Horny and Mingo.
Horny and Mingo. My favorite part was when I wrote in that I had a Chronicles of Riddick poster in my childhood bedroom. It happens. Watch the movie. I thought some people would be like, this guy seems like a piece of shit. But then they see the Chronicles of Riddick poster in his childhood bedroom and they're like, fuck, this guy's all right. This guy's all right. He likes Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. I'm going to make Donflamingo go away now.
I'm also Jeff Goldblum.
Duh. Ice cream. Can I get you some ice cream?
Wait, you're going to do what?
Donflamingo.
Oh, God.
He's gone.
Damn it, I pissed the front of my pants again.
You did. Sorry, I was having too much fun for a little while there, actually.
Why do I have an erection?
You pissed yourself and you have an erection. I'm
Yeah, I didn't
sorry.
even think
we were talking
I didn't
about.
think you could do that at the same time.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
you can if you try hard enough.
I should put these glasses in a lockbox.
Yeah. They possess you in a
It's a purely visual bit format.
Yeah, that's great. Nobody everyone's gonna be like, why'd Mike talk weird for a little while? And
Matt called him Donflamingo. If you're,
We should start doing
if
this.
you know, you know. Yeah, we should. Do I have to burp? No.
I also kind of feel like I have to burp. Sorry.
Episode 964.
If I did, I might have burped, but I forgot. Hey, 964 and 970, episode 964. All I have to say here, Mike,
Momo.
oh, sorry, go.
It's not a good title. Momo Origins.
Oh, shit, Momo Origins.
Yeah.
Mo.
The conception of Momo.
Oh, it's not, I guess we don't see it.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick little honk. This is an official Buggy Watch. It's been 0 episodes since we last saw our.
I was going to
Warlord
wonder
of
if you
the
were going
Sea.
to count this because there's so much Buggy happening.
There's
all
so
the
much
time.
Buggy. Yeah, and it's all new. It's a flashback, but it's all new.
Okay, so if it's new content, there's a lot of Buggy's like Buggy gets a whole
Buggy's in
scene.
every single one of these episodes. It's awesome.
Buggy gets the most well-animated scene when he gets sick.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It's great. But yeah, it's been 0 episodes since we last saw our former Warlord of the Sea, Honorary Juggalo, Official Sluggalo, Big Bucket, 48 ounce, Wannabe Homemaker, Deepest Throat on the Boat, Deep Squat, Never Fought, and Pillow Pit, Lesser Mink, Road Poneglyph, Clown and Savior, First Son of the Sea, Bluer Than Jim B, Herald Ahead, Baron of Blow, Clown Hog, Best Kisser, Chop Champion, Buggy D, Kyle, Clown, Nefertari, Clown Prince of Alabasta, and from Wano. He's here. He's not leaving.
Hell yeah.
Not one. He's not leaving. He's not leaving, Mike.
He's never leaving. He's here.
He's never leaving me again. I love him.
Matt, do we count... Does this discount Shanks shows up at the end of the arc? It doesn't say that Shanks doesn't show up before, so I think we're still good there. We just need Shanks to show up at the end.
Yeah. Here's a question also. We haven't jumped into it too much. Does this count as Momo gets older? Because he does get older in these episodes. Or what was it in specifically the verbiage?
Momo gets visibly older. Matt, we did it. We got another.
Momo does get visibly older in these episodes.
Holy
he starts as a baby
shit.
and then he gets so
He
that counts.
He goes baby to older. Wow,
Yeah.
damn.
We did it.
That's the first one in the Mike's gonna have a bad time column. Conjuro double cross is above that. Ryunosuke betrays Mike, which is impossible. But if Conjuro double crosses, does that mean that Ryunosuke has betrayed me?
No, because Ryunosuke lives on. The
Okay.
only way Ryunosuke betrays you is if Ryunosuke shows up and helps
Oh my fucking
the
god.
Conjuro double cross.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. He redraws him, and then Robin gets so upset. She says, "No longer cute."
If Dogstorm and Cav Hyper die, I'm canceling this show.
They're great.
I can't. I love them so much.
Yeah. Let's jump in on this.
Yeah,
we got a lot to
let's do it.
recap.
I didn't take any notes.
Oden is fucking still swollen from the water, but he makes sure that Toki's cool. He's like, "You good? Are you good?" And then he passes out, and then she's like, "What the hell?"
She
What
fixes
is
him up.
this?
She's like, "Oh, there's a man in there."
Yeah. He's fucking huge next to her as well. He's enormous.
Matt, I was like, they're going to have sex at some point, and I hope for her sake he has a really small penis, because otherwise it's going to be the size of her.
Yeah, like the size of her arm.
Like, that's not...
or her, like, full leg is his dong.
like her torso. It's not...
Yeah. Yeah, that seems uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Diminishing returns. Anyway, next morning, Oden's fine. He's just, like, hyped to not be in Wano. And he's just running around, and then Toki is like being like, "Chill out, like you are still recovering from your injuries, dude, please." And he's like, "Oh, okay. And then she tells him that she's always wanted to go see Wano, and Oden's like, I can do that, but it'll take a while, because I'm not gonna do that right now. I just left there.
Just got out. I can't go back."
Yeah, and then we see Captain Karma of the fucking cephalopod or cephala something pirates. And Oden's just pumped. He's like, "Hell yeah, a guy can fight. Let's go." So then
Cephaloctopus pirates.
Yeah. So he goes to start fighting, but then Whitebeard walks up and just fucking knocks out Karma, and they're like, "Karma, this guy eventually became a member of the Whitebeard pirates."
I was like, he looks really familiar.
Yeah. He was at Marineford.
He's pretty cool. I feel like we wrote his name down at some point.
Yeah. But Whitebeard just like he comes up to Oden. He's like, "One woman screams and you throw your dream away. Yeah, you're cool. Get on the fucking boat, little brother." And then, which is interesting to me, because I feel like every time Whitebeard talks to his crew, he calls them his sons, but he refers to Oden as his brother.
Well, he specifically
think.
said, he's like, "You are not the type of man to serve under anybody."
Yeah.
Like, so I don't think he sees him as like beneath him in any way. He's like, "No, you are an equal."
Yeah, not like Marco.
Yeah, and this way Oden won't leave the group and defeat Whitebeard in a sword fight, and then Whitebeard will harness the power of the eclipse to kill all his friends, which is good.
That's good.
Yeah.
We see they get on the ship, and then fucking Dogstorm and Cat Viper appear, and they're like, "Hey."
Their whole thing is just sneaking onto ships.
Yeah. They're like, "What's up? We're following you wherever you want, Oden. It's all good." And then Whitebeard cuts Izo free because Izo had been tied up this whole time. Mm-hmm. And then Toki also asks if she can stay on the ship. She wants to go to Wano, and Whitebeard's like, "Ugh," and they're like, "He's annoyed."
Yeah. Really like leaning into the like make a weird face, he's annoyed thing.
Yeah. But essentially Dogstorm, Cat Viper, Izo, Oden, and Toki are all now going on the Whitebeards on Moby Dick to go do some sailing around with the Whitebeard pirates, which is exciting.
Yeah. It's lots
Pretty
of like
exciting.
Oden learning how to be a pirate, fucks up ships but doesn't plunder them.
He's really wide. I know we already said he's really big, but he's also so wide.
There's a shot in like a later episode that's just his fucking gams and feet running up some stairs, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. He said we get Oden. He like starts journaling because he's like, I'm gonna journal about my whole endeavor.
We haven't
being a
seen this
pirate.
like we've seen him journaling before, but we don't like know where it is in modern day, right?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Which is interesting. Do you think?
Probably in Wano somewhere. Someone probably has it.
Do you think it's in Wano somewhere, or do you think he like journaled and then he left it? Like, oh no, because we saw him journaling back in Wano. I think.
Yeah.
Once he got back, because I was like, maybe he left it at Laugh Tale, and he's like, I left my adventures there. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Anyway. He's gonna chronicle his journey. They come across their first like enemy ship, and Oden just fucking explodes it, and then all the Whitebeard pirates are like, you have to plunder the ship first, and then you can destroy it, you idiot. And he's like, oh okay. And then we get like a bunch of montage. He's frozen in a block of ice. They're in the desert, and it's so hot. They get giant plant beast things. There's a giant koala. There's actual giants. Mm-hmm. And then with the actual giant, fucking Whitebeard just does like a fucking smackdown with the giant and shatters the giant's club with like one hit. We cut back to the ship a little later, and Toki's telling all the Whitebeard pirates that she's 26, but she's also 800 years old. And Marco's like, perfect romance age, which felt weird. And then I thought this was really funny. Oden's learning about the shape of the planet and how there's like, you know, the four seas and the Grand Line and everything. And he's like, look at this map I made. And it's just like 4 lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, look at this brilliant map I've been making. And it's just 4 lines of being like, but he shows it to Toki, and she's like, that's cool. I really want to go to Wano, but I also like you. And he's like, what does that mean? And she's like, I think you know what it means.
Then Momo's there.
But meanwhile, while that's happening, Marco, Jozu, and Vista are all watching like perverts. Just being like,
yeah, they love it. It's their TV. The romance.
They fucking, yeah. Oden learning about the Navy from Whitebeard, and Whitebeard's like, hey, I'm jealous of Wano because they're like technically a free nation still because they're not associated with the rest of the world government. And then Toki gives birth to Oden's first child. It's motherfucking Kozuki Momonosuke.
It's kind of crazy.
He's like, did it with purpose.
He's been away for like years already.
Yeah.
Like he's been sailing for years.
Yeah. And Kinemon's just waiting.
Yeah, they're like, God.
He's just waiting.
I mean, they are reasonably mad when he gets back. But.
They are. Well, I think they're excited. They're reasonably mad when he leaves and then comes back again.
Yeah.
Fucking Izo at this point is like, hey, Oden, I think you should go back to Wano so that Toki and Momo are safe. And then we cut to Wano, and Oden's dad's sick. And he's like, Oden's got to be the next shogun. But Orochi should serve as his proxy. Orochi, his best friend, his like a little brother, should serve as his proxy shogun until then. And then Yasui's there, and he's like,
yeah,
what?
I think we're all a little skeptical of that one. We're like, I don't think that happens.
Yeah. We cut back to the Whitebeard cruise, and he's splitting his crew because his crew's getting too big.
Yeah.
And Whitebeard's like, I'm splitting into divisions. Odin, you're going to be the 2nd division commander. And Odin's like, no. And he's like, do it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
And then I got really fucking mad here, Mike. I got really mad.
Because why? Because they bought
Because
Teach.
we got... they get Teach on board, but Little Teach has the same fucking voice as Barto, and it made me very upset. I was like, that's not Blackbeard's voice. That's Barto's voice. Don't you do this to him. Don't you fucking do this to him.
It's weird that he
Barto's
loses that
voice.
accent completely when he gets older.
Yes. Yeah. He goes from being like, hey, it's me. I'm Barto, LeMayo, to like, oh, it's me, Blackbeard. It's like, those aren't the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, Whitebeard lets him on board, and then we see Little Buggy and Shanks reading the paper on Roger's ship. And Roger takes the paper from them, and he's like, oh, Whitebeard's got a samurai on his ship? I would like to meet him.
He got plans.
And that's the end of the episode.
Homeboy got plans. That's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Who was your best dressed?
Little Buggy. Little Buggy.
My MVP during the scene with Oden and Toki, there are just seagulls, but they're just like still images floating across the screen. They don't animate at all, and then they just keep showing up. So I think there's just 2 seagulls just really riding that wind.
They're the most important seagulls. They're the ones that aren't employed.
Well, I was like, shit, every time we see a seagull, is that bird reporting back to Morgan's? Like, probably.
Oh, interesting.
Like the seagulls have eyes.
The seagulls have eyes.
Morgan's got...
The seagulls have eyes, too. Do you think Morgan's is a bird?
Doesn't he have a devil fruit? Isn't that why he looks like a bird?
Does he? I don't know.
Or is he a... Well, there are no... I think minks have to be like mammals, right? There's no like lizard minks or bird minks.
I don't know. We would have to look this up. Do you think it'd be a spoiler if we looked it up?
I feel like we were told that Morgan's has a devil fruit.
Sorry, I had to burp.
Look up Morgan's One Piece, and I'll get spoiled on this one.
Because I'm just curious. Like, there's regular birds that deliver the news, and then there's Morgan's, who's standing on 2 legs. Big news, Morgan's. Do you think Morgan's ever gets lonely being the standing on 2 legs bird?
No.
While there's all these other birds around?
No, I think he's doing pretty well for himself. I think he's very happy about his situation.
I just want to know what the cloaca situation here is. I'm sorry. It's just something I'm curious about. I'm not trying to be weird about it, but I guess I am being weird about it. I just want to know what the cloaca situation is, okay?
Yeah, like when he does he have a permanent cloaca?
Yeah, or is he like, because he's kind of, a little more important, is it more like a, I just want to know. These are important questions to ask that we ask here on the Fun Piece podcast. Anyway, episode 965.
Okay, I think we know everything we're going to know about Morgan's so far.
Hell yeah.
There might be something in Egghead, but...
So just a bird?
Um,
Just a bird who can talk? Is he like Papa Gussie, where he's just like, I taught myself to talk? I was just a bird, but I taught myself to talk.
I don't know when we find out, but he does have a devil fruit. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not.
Is he like he's like
But
a Pierre of sorts?
It's weird that Pierre ate a horse fruit. It's weird that he doesn't like look like he's wearing a bird. And he's just like always bird. So good for him, I guess. I don't think we know what he like originally looked like.
Oh, so he's a person?
Yeah.
Who
Well,
ate a
maybe
bird
he
fruit?
could be like a dog.
The mink?
He might be like a.
I mean,
maybe he's like a.
he's definitely a mink.
Maybe
He's definitely a mink, but
they're
it's
all
whether he's a
mink.
lesser mink. We're all minks, whether you like it or not. Law.
He could be a newspaper who ate a bird fruit.
Oh fuck.
Like that's not impossible.
Or a transponder snail that ate a bird.
That'd be
I don't know.
crazy. I ate a transponder snail fruit.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right,
Anyway.
all right, we're doing this, Mike. We're doing it. 965.
Yep.
Odin's dad still coughing.
Yep.
We see this again. He chooses Orochi to be his proxy shogun, and then Dad's just dying, and Orochi's like, Orochi won't stop talking as this guy's dying across the room, which I thought was kind of disrespectful and fucked up.
It's almost like he's not really the guy.
Yeah, I guess we find that out later. And then they're like, oh, yeah, Orochi's grandfather, Kurozumi, did some shit. And then we do a flashback of kid Orochi being chased in the rain, being like, we're gonna fucking kill you, kid, because your family's fucked up.
His dad
but
his
escapes.
grandfather was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, fucking poisoning all the daimyos.
He didn't deserve this yet.
Yeah, he could have changed the path of the family.
What fucking happens is like this happens. He hides in a bush and then he goes to like his house or something, I guess. And there's just a scary old lady and a scary old man, and they say this happened, and he goes, well, I guess I believe you, even though you broke into my house and I don't know you, but I guess I'll believe you about all these details.
Yeah, they say like it's his grandfather was forced to commit seppuku because he had a plot to kill all of the other clan daimyos.
He was poisoning
the land.
the other daimyos.
Yeah, because essentially the head of the Kozuki clan was trying to have a child to be an heir to be shogun.
Yeah,
but couldn't. But then, so he was like, "Oh, if I kill off all the other daimyos, then our family will be in line to become to take over as shogun." So he killed off 3 other daimyos, and then by poisoning them, and then he had his clan in the way. But then,
Kozuki had a kid, had a son.
Odin's fucking grandpa finally did the thing and had Odin's dad, Sukiyaki. And so then they're like, we're good. But they found out the plot, and they're like, oh, fucking great. Commit seppuku, you jerk.
And everyone hates the Kurozomi name after that.
Yes.
They're like, we gotta kill him.
Yeah. Fun thing that's happening here, though, the old lady, Higurashi, I believe her name is. She has the power of the clone fruit.
Interesting. Add her to the list.
Oh, she's definitely dead.
Definitely dead.
Definitely dead now. I'll add it to the list, Michael.
Add her.
Bonesaw is ready.
Bonesaw is ready.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. All right.
Add to the list. We're going to be adding someone else a little later.
I'm just going to put old lady because you're not going to remember names, and I'm not going to remember names. So I'm going to put old lady clone fruit. I mean, we can also put this old guy down because he also has the barrier fruit, which we know Barto gets eventually. So I'm going to put old guy barrier fruit. How's that?
Yeah, that works. Oh, yeah, her name is Higurashi. She's really fucking scary. I don't know why they gave her black teeth.
I'm sure it's. I don't know.
She looks so stinky.
She does look stinky. Anyway, she holds out a devil fruit to Orochi, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to take on this fucking path that we're setting you up for? This is what you gotta do." And he's like, "Yeah." So then he eats the devil fruit, and then he has his multiple serpent dragon head things, and they're like, just laughing. We then see him. He begs Yasui for employment, but then a month later, Yasui's safe is empty, and Orochi's gone with the money. And then we see Orochi go and beg Oden for a job and for money, but then he takes the money and runs.
He keeps doing it.
Yeah, he just keeps doing it. Yeah. Then years later, we see Sukiyaki sick, and he's telling folks to support Orochi, blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't Sukiyaki, Oden's dad. It was actually the old lady in disguise, pretending to be Sukiyaki. Oh, my God. Where's the body, folks? Where's the body?
What'd he do with it?
Where's Oden's dad?
Elsewhere, Hiyori is born.
Yeah, Oden's on the ship looking intense. He's making faces at Momonosuke, and Hiyori's there. She's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, they see lots of fish swimming away from an island, and Whitebeard and all them are like, well, we gotta go. What's going on over there?
We gotta check it out.
And they get there, and who's there? Roger and his crew are there, having just beaten the shit out of a bunch of Navy people.
Yep.
And then Roger's like, what's that sound? Whitebeard's on the other side of the island? Hell yeah, it's time for a scrap. And then we see Oden sprinting across the island, and two Whitebeard pirates try to stop him, and we get an upskirt shot of Oden.
Yep.
And then he just fucking nails these two and keeps going.
Yeah. And
then
was it Rayleigh and we're going to find out his name, Gabon?
Gabon.
They're like, we'll take him out, and then Roger's like, nope, my turn. I want to fight a samurai, and then just launches Oden. What's the attack called?
He does a single divine departure,
and then just smashes Oden through like 12 trees into a big rock tree, and then Dragon Ball Z's him.
Yeah,
I don't think this counts as a
but Oden's just like, hell yeah. And then he just like hops up and starts running. But then Whitebeard fucking leaps over him.
Yeah, just flying through the air.
Goes to swing his fucking pole staff at fucking Roger, but then they both just like collide, and the whole island's fucking ripping away from the two of them, and they're not even touching. They're using their fucking hockey Ryo power. And Oden's just like, this is awesome. And that's the end of that episode.
Baby.
My best dressed was young Rayleigh, looking fine.
I liked the Axeman, Gabon, whatever the fuck his name. He sounds like Patrick Warburton.
I like him a lot. I like his glasses.
Pretty cool. Episode 966. Born to Boil.
Oh, Born to Boil. Yum, yum.
Yum. Cook up.
1 second.
He's yawning, baby. He's yawning.
1 second.
Anyway.
The island. Sonic Boom.
Whitebeard and Roger, very happy to see each other start fighting.
Yeah, and they're both their crews. We highlight like all the members of all of their crews, and then they all just start fighting.
Yeah, it's like, all right, boys, loot them and shoot them.
Yep. For 3 days and 3 nights they fought. Mm-hmm. You get... everybody was just fighting. I don't think one highlight is Rayleigh was fighting Marco at one point, and I thought that was awesome.
Oh yeah, Marco goes to kick him, and Rayleigh's like, he's like, better get serious, old man. And Rayleigh's like, I'm always serious. And just fingers his foot away.
Yeah. But on the 4th day, everyone's just fucking good. They're all just sharing food and loot and drinking and having a good time. Everyone's just good now. They're like, we fought for a bit. We're fine. We're good.
Fucking
Some people died. That's okay.
Buggy's mad dogging Teach, who's also mad dogging them, and he's just like, Buggy's like, Shanks, that guy freaks me out. He's never slept. They say he never slept a day in his fucking life. That's not normal. He's a freak.
Yeah. But then Shanks is just like, well, then I guess he must have double the fun. I was like, you fucking
Get
asshole.
the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. Roger then is just like, check it out. I have a road poneglyph etching. I want this guy, your samurai, to translate for me. He's like, I want to go to Laughtail. He's like,
I got to the end of like
the lodestar.
Yeah, but then when I got there, like the log poses kept spinning, so there's more out there, and I need to, like, I know the road poneglyphs. He basically just re-explains what the poneglyphs are, that there's the red ones. He's like, I need to get all of them because it's a map to the final island, and I want to be the man who's explored everything.
Yeah, he's like, I want to get there real bad, please. I want to get there so bad.
He's like, I'm definitely the first to do it. No one's ever done it before.
Yeah. And Whitebeard and them are all just drinking, and then Whitebeard doesn't give a fuck about it. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Good for you, bud. But Roger's like, please, can I just borrow Oden for a year, please? And then he gets down on his knees and he's begging. And then, like, everybody is like, Captain, stop. What do you... Stop doing that. But he's still like, please, I beg of you. And then Whitebeard forbids it. And he's like, I won't let Roger take away my family.
And Odin's like, no, I want to go. Please.
He's like, this guy's, yeah. So then Oden and, Oden begs and Whitebeard's pissed. And he's like, but we're brothers. We're brothers. Come on. But it's fine. That's like the day of. Oden and Marco do a quick little "you son of a bitch," and then Roger basically left behind a bunch of food. Is planning to leave a bunch of food and treasure and stuff behind to the Whitebeard pirates. But Whitebeard is basically just like, no. He's like, Oden's family's gonna go hungry. They need this.
Yeah.
So then
he's like, don't let my family go hungry.
Yeah. The Whitebeard pirates are really happy for Oden. They're like, oh, he's going off on another adventure. We're so proud of him. We love him. We see the fucking Roger pirates all having a little bit of a good time with Momonosuke and Hiyori. They like the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I love
that Shanks and Buggy are both like stupid fucking babies. We're supposed to be the babies. Everyone's supposed to love us.
Yeah, they're so fucking miffed. They're like, just like, no, this is fucking bullshit.
We're the cute ones.
And Dogstorm and Cat Viper, of course, stowed away on Roger's ship. And Whitebeard's pissed. He's like, that damn dog and cat. But then we get onto Gold Roger's ship, and so sorry. The rest of the Roger pirates are all like pissed at Oden, and they're like now he and his friends are there, and they're like, we're not friends here. The captain may want you here, but you're not our friend.
Yeah.
But then they get to Mocktown,
mm-hmm.
and Oden runs around. He gets a bunch of ingredients to make Oden for the Roger pirates,
and he's
then
not paying for any of it.
Yeah, and they're like, you can't do this. But then they find out, they're like, oh, we're in a lawless land. And then Gabon's like being really nasty about it. He's like, hell yeah, we could beat the shit out of these guys. And then a grenade appears.
Just a regular fucking grenade.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, get out of the way, Oden. And then it blows up and Oden's fine.
He just like steps out of the smoke and they're like, oh, holy shit, that was cool. And I think they just like Oden after that. Not because he makes him a delicious meal, but because he explodes and is unfazed. Because what's the least effective attack in all of One Piece, man?
A grenade.
A grenade. Explosions don't do anything.
They don't. So yeah, Buggy, Shanks, Gabon, and Oden end up beating up a bunch of dudes on Jaya, and then they get back to the ship, and Oden makes Oden for everyone, and all the pirates freak out, and they're like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. This is so good. We're friends now. And then they party all night long. Everyone's having a good time. And then Oden sings a song about Oden.
Yeah.
The food. And that's the end of the episode.
What's the Oden song? Oden song.
he says, put the ingredients in the pot.
Yeah, it's
Cook
just ingredients.
it up
right?
a whole lot. Here's some ingredients for my Oden stew. I'm gonna eat it, but it's gotta be so hot. Yo ho ho, yo ho ho. It's definitely not Binks Brew. Yo ho, Oden,
We're gonna get a lot of that
Oden.
soon.
Yo, Oden. Anyway, my best dress was Gabon because he could get it. Looking good. I liked it.
My MVP was the big egg. What's that big egg? Roger's got a
know.
big egg on his ship.
What's in the big egg?
What's in that big egg? Is
I
it
think it's where he keep all his
is
supplies.
it a millennial dragon?
Oh shit, that'd be cool.
It's probably a millennial dragon.
Episode 967.
967. All the sex symbols are here. Greatest hits happening.
All of them.
Roger
They're all here.
gets a shot because he's
That's
sick.
it. Yeah, they're singing yo ho ho, but he's getting a shot.
He's getting a shot because he's sick. He's keeping it together though. Everyone's singing Bing Sprue.
He gets a shot, and then Crocus just goes, he's got a year left to live, best case scenario, and then just walks away.
We do find out he lives for like what 2 years or something though.
He lives for a bit.
while.
Yeah, he's stubborn, just like his.
Because he's got to go have sex so Ace can happen. Did you notice that they retroactively gave him not only a thicker mustache, but Ace's hair?
Oh no, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
his hair is just like identical to Ace's now. So they like kind of like retroactively made them look similar.
I mean, that might have just been what his hair was, but then he looked gross because he'd been in lockup
Let's see.
before being murdered. Anyway, it's fine. The log pose is pointing up. They gotta go up. So then the Rogers crew goes up to Skypiea. And who do we see in Skypiea? Some old friends. We see Gonfall. We see Pierre. Pierre.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, everyone. This is an official Pierre watch.
I was so excited. I was like, that's my boy. I don't give a shit about Gonfall.
Stanced. I like Gonfall.
I like Gonfall. I don't give a shit about him when Pierre's there. It's like you show up to a party and there's a cat. It's like, sorry, everybody. I'm going to go hang out with the cat.
That's fair.
But a cat that can turn into a horse.
That's fair. Oh, so EP over here, everyone. Sorry. Oden Shank's Little Buggy getting chased by a sky snake. Fucking Shandora City of Gold. Oden reads a poneglyph. They find the Grand Belfry, and there's a bigger poneglyph. And then what happened? It's a poneglyph that tells about the weapon, Poseidon.
Oh,
And then
did fucking oh no, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Roger asks Oden to carve his message into the belfry right nearby that the Straw Hats saw back in Skypiea.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. And they got all they need from Skypiea, so now the Roger pirates head back to the sea. They shoot their ship right off the edge of Skypiea, and then they get an octoballoon. Remember when Luffy put one of those in his pants?
Yeah.
He put it right in his front?
He just had it for a while.
Yeah.
It's just pretty cool. For a while.
Anyway, back on the sea, Buggy and Shanks are arguing if the North or South Pole are colder. And they're like, it doesn't fucking matter. You haven't been there. We got to go find copies of the road poneglyphs.
Mm-hmm. That are in Zo
and then
Wano.
Yeah, Roger's like, we got to find these road poneglyphs. And then Cat Viper and Oden are like, oh, yeah, we know where one are each. And he's like, what? You've known this the whole time? This is the greatest thing that's ever happened. All right.
And I think he says he already got the copy of one from Big Mom.
Yep. So they have to go, but first they got to go to Water 7.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to Water. This is like they're just doing the Straw Hat route.
Well, I mean, I think it's been Rayleigh pointed out, or somebody pointed out, that Luffy was just following Roger's final voyage.
Yeah.
A while ago. So this is just greatest hits. But it's funny, just Roger's probably been through a lot.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah, it's been said before that like Luffy is just following his like footsteps,
Do you think that's because?
except for like
He-
Little
they
Garden and Drum Island and all that shit. But
Do you think that's because they got their log posts from Crocus?
oh, probably, yeah. That actually makes a lot
Crocus
of
is on-
sense. Crocus was on the
Yeah.
crew, so his log post is going to lead them the same route.
Makes you think, folks.
That's a good catch.
Yeah. Anyway, they get to Water 7 and Tom's there and they're all like, Tom, you son of a bitch. Great to see you, Tom.
Tom.
And this was the best part of all these episodes. Tom is there, they greet them, and then there's just random single shot, a really, really, really long shot of just Kid Iceberg's face
Yeah.
looking like pissed
Yeah.
for no reason. He's just like
He doesn't like,
a
he don't like pirates.
really long, just a really long time. It's just like really long close up on his face. I thought it was hilarious.
I love that fucking Oden then just goes up to little Frankie and he's like, hey there, guy,
Yeah.
you want to join us? And he just goes, are you a pirate? You can go fuck off. And he's like,
Yeah.
all right.
Heard. See you later.
See ya. Do you think at some point Frankie's going to see a picture of Oden and just be like, oh man, I told this guy to go eat shit when I was a kid?
I mean, maybe. Well,
Like, or
also,
at any point,
Frankie said,
are you going to tell anybody that you met Gold Roger? Like,
yeah. You met Gold Roger. I mean, he didn't really pay attention. It sounds like.
yeah, he was not.
It sounds like he was like completely unbothered. Where he's like, oh yeah, whatever. Fuck it's a bunch of pirates. I'm not talking to him.
I
They're
just
friends
want
with
the
Tom,
scene where
but
it's like
whatever.
somebody's gonna be like, Usopp's gonna be like, Frankie, why did you never mention that you met the like most famous pirate crew? And he's like, it just didn't seem important.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I was working on my work. I was working on my pirate ships. I was working on my
It's like nobody asked.
my battle Frankies. Nobody asked me about my battle Frankies. Well, why am I fucking gonna talk to these fucking idiots? Or maybe he doesn't remember because he fucking has blown himself up twice
He did get hit by a train. That probably knocks some memories out
and blew himself up.
and blew himself up.
I just also want to state that Kokoro's here and
Looking
under
hot
the
as
like
hell. Oh yeah.
underneath the like title thing, it says like a good-looking woman.
Well, it's like Tom's like attractive secretary or something. Like,
Yeah.
Fucking
Which is like
sex icon.
Yeah, she is. Anyway, they leave Water 7. Oh yeah, Frankie said that pirates dropped him off at Water 7.
Oh yeah, pirates like dumped him there. Did we know that?
Yeah. We learned that just now.
I mean, did we not know that before?
I don't think we knew that before.
Wait, does that mean his parents
that
were
means-
pirates
Yeah.
and they're on Wano?
I don't know if they're. I don't know.
Well, his dad's on
I
Wano.
don't. Allegedly.
We know that for sure. Somebody we've met is Frankie's dad, right?
Someone we met is Frankie's dad. Who's Frankie's dad?
The fuck is
I
Frankie's
guess
dad?
we'll continue to find out. Anyway, the Roger pirates then go sailing. They go through Tequila Wolf, yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. They go to Saba Odi. They go under Fishman Island. They go to Fishman Island, and the Sea Kings are talking, and Roger and Oden can both hear them, and they're like, "What the fuck is that? What are they?
I'm like,
what
it's
was
so loud. Stop.
They get to Fishman Island, and Neptune's like freaking out.
I did not care for Neptune having a mouth. That really upset me.
Yeah,
We never
I
see
don't
his
like that.
mouth normally, but then he's got one.
Yeah, he's like freaking out and trying to attack them, and they're like, and Roger's like, "Chill, my guy. It's all good."
Yeah, because Charlie had
Um,
a vision that somebody would destroy
This-
the gate.
This was funny to me. Charlie is 13.
She's 3.
Oh, she's 3? For some reason, I
I'm
read
pretty
13.
sure she's 3 years old, is what they say.
That would make more sense if she was 3, because I thought she was
she's
13.
3 years
and then-
old here.
Okay, she's 3. Okay, this makes so much more sense because later they're like, how many years until this prophecy happens? And she just goes, this many. And I was like, why would a 13-year-old say it like that? This makes more sense. Anyway, Kid Charlie, she foretold that the gates to Fishman Island would be broken, and then the Sea Kings break it, and Neptune's like, holy shit. And then we see Oden transcribe the road poneglyph and the Joy Boy poneglyph as well. And then Roger asks to Charlie, because he's like, oh, you're talking about when's my child going to be born? And she's like, this many, so 10 more years. Or was it her child, or they just said like
Neptune's
somebody
child,
important?
Neptune's child was going to be born in 10 years.
Yeah. But I feel like she also said somebody else important would be born
She
soon,
also said
or
that
whatever.
he would have, or she said that that Poseidon would be born, and it would be Poseidon would be a mermaid.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just said his first kid will be born in 10 years, which is not
Fukaboshi.
Yeah, it's Fukaboshi.
It's Fukaboshi.
She also says at one point, she's like, oh, and also you're going to give birth to the baddest motherfucker who's ever existed. Just the coolest fucking guy. His name's going to be Mom Boshi. And you're going to be like, God
Mom Boshi.
damn.
Mom Bo. Mom Bo. But anyway, the most important thing happens. The Roger pirates all leave Fishman Island, and then they get naked.
They do.
They all get naked.
Sing Bing's Brew.
Yo ho ho ho. And then at this point, I wrote a note to myself that said, Momonosuke's getting older. Bingo card, which we've confirmed. My best dressed was Kokoro. Duh.
Oh, shit. My MVP was Pierre and then Tom and Kokoro.
Oh, man.
Because I fucking love
Mike,
Pierre.
You really had to choose.
I love Pierre. I'm just going to look at a picture of Pierre real quick.
Do it.
He's really good, Matt.
He's the shape you love.
I love that Oda said, I'm going to design a character who's going to be quite important to this entire arc, and he's going to look like a man in pajamas.
This is the shape. Yeah. Not to be. I want to see Pierre and Papa Gussie next to each other. That's what I want.
Oh my God, the world's not ready.
The world's not ready. You know what I'm ready for, though?
Episode
968.
Down with the bugness.
Hell yeah. Roger Pirates arriving at Wano. Toki's sick. Fatigue is catching up with her. And Crocus is like, you need to get her off this boat or she's going to fucking die. And so Dogstorm and Cat Viper.
She's going to die.
Yeah, she's going to die. And Oden's like, okay, let's get off the ship. And then, but Dogstorm and Cat Viper are like, all right, cool. Oden, we're going to take her and the children. We'll go to Kinemon and the rest of the Akazaya. And then Oden's like, I'll stay on Wano too and make sure she's okay. And Toki's like, no, I forbid it.
Fulfill your dream.
She's like, you have to finish this adventure or face divorce. And he's like, whoa, okay. So then we cut to Kuri, and Raizo runs into Kinemon, and he's like, there's a ship. So then all the Akazaya are wearing their like head coverings and spying.
Yeah.
But then they see Oden getting off the ship, so they all sprint. And Oden introduces his family. Uh-huh. And Kinemon immediately has a weird infatuation staring at Momonosuke, and he's like, this is the one who will carry on the legacy of the Kosuke clan.
He's like, I can't wait to pretend that this is my son.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Kinemon's like, and this, oh, by the way, this has been happening. And Toki goes, you shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
She's
like, if you care about Oden, stop.
Yeah. He ends up doing some important shit. But also bad stuff for Wano.
Yeah, he quickly gets a copy of the road poneglyph in Wano, and then he takes off, and all the Akazaya are pissed, and they call him a jackass.
Yep.
We then cut to Kuri, where we see the old lady Higurashi telling Orochi about Oden. But then we cut over to Roger's ship. They're headed to Zoe. They get there. Oden's hearing the voice of Zunisha, the big elephant.
Oh, yeah. They get greeted by what's his name? Genghis Baan?
Duke Genghis Baan.
What a man.
I love Duke Genghis Baan.
Mary's dad, Duke Genghis Baan. Mary's heir to the Zoe throne.
Mary's dad, Mary Baan, or Duke Genghis Mary. Here we are.
God,
anyway,
Roger.
Roger.
Oh yes, my name's Genghis Mary. I'm a mink. I just shave. Keep it.
Yeah.
I like to keep it smooth.
Yeah, he likes it smooth.
I'm Kaya's I'm
Mary.
the dad who stepped up.
I'm the dad who
She's
stepped
like-
up. I'm Genghis Mary, and I like it being smooth.
She's like a Batman, and I'm like the Alfred. I'm a real badass secretly.
Yeah.
I made the boat.
And as we
I
all-
made the boat.
I designed the boat, and I, just like Alfred, keep it smooth.
And I infused it with the soul of a child.
Yes.
That's why it was alive. There's no ghosts. Well, there is a ghost, just the one I put in there. I'm also a necromancer.
It's true. And when you burnt my beautiful creation alive, he came back to me. She came back to me. And I'm gonna put her into a new ship.
I was going to do that. I put it into a coffee maker instead, and now she makes coffee every morning, right on time, just the way I like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna call the new ship the Going Genghis.
The going gang.
The Going Genghis. GG.
Then what?
Anyway, Roger and them go inside the big tree, and they're like, "Whoa, poneglyphs, crazy!"
Yeah.
And then they leave the big tree, and little Pedro is there.
Little Pedro.
And I got a little choked up at little Pedro.
Little Pedro. He's like, I want to go with you, and he just goes, No. You've
goes,
got
"No,
you've
your
got
time will
important work
come."
to do. Blowing up later.
Yeah.
You're
Then they're
gonna
on their ship,
fuck
and
Big
they're-
Mom's life up really bad.
Really bad. You're gonna take away Perospero's arm in the best way possible.
You don't know who that is, but we fucking hate him.
We hate him so much. He's such an asshole, and he sucks so bad.
That pornoglyph said, kill Perospero. That's all it said.
Yeah, that's all it said, and it said, you specifically, Pedro, for the rest of your life, keep hundreds of pounds of dynamite strapped to your body. You'll know when to use it.
We also need you to be really sexy.
Yeah, really sexy. And smoke them cigarettes. It's good for
Whoa,
you.
did you know Pedro had a wand poster in the live action?
Really?
Yeah.
Send it right now.
I'm sending.
Send. While this is happening, they're all on the fucking Roger ship, and they're like, all right, final island is a cross section of all the road poneglyphs. Oh my god, look at him. I love him. He looks good. He
always looks good.
Roger's in rough shape in his like captain's quarters, but and he kind of falls down a little bit, but then he opens the door and he puts on a brave face and he's like, all right, where are we going?
Yeah.
But who comes down with a high fever? It's Buggy.
He's sick. And they animate
He
him
can't
so
go
well.
on.
He's like all wiggly
Yeah.
and warbly.
Yeah,
And then-
he's so sick he can't go on.
And then Shanks loves Buggy so much, he says, I'll stay behind and forego seeing the ultimate secret treasure
yeah,
to hang out with Buggy, who's my One
but
Piece.
you know, yeah, but he's my One Piece. But then he also says he's like we'll see it together someday, which is sweet. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Shanks and Buggy end up getting back together
Yeah.
at the end?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so.
The wiki is wrong. I'm looking at the wiki just to like follow along because I don't have notes. It says before Roger left, he gave Shanks his iconic straw hat. That didn't happen. Shanks already had it.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Shanks already had it. Roger just like puts his hand on Shanks'
thing.
head. Yeah, he does the thing that
Me and Molten Garnet were talking. All right, how do you feel about this? So we know what's her name? Party Bar. What's her?
Shaki?
No, who's the lady who owns Party Bar?
Shaki?
No, it's not. That's not. It's where Luffy's from.
Oh, Makino?
Makino has a kid.
Yes.
Whose kid is that?
Is it Shanks' kid?
Probably Shanks' kid. They were like very flirtatious, I think.
Yeah.
And it would be very on brand for all these fucking pirate assholes to have a kid and then just leave.
Yeah.
So if that's Shanks' kid, Shanks is gonna fucking die by the end of One Piece. Shanks dies in a final battle,
Oh, yeah.
and Luffy's like, I can't give him back the Straw Hat. He goes back, and this is after Luffy dies, and then Law kills himself to bring Luffy back to life. That's going to happen. Because, listen, everything Luffy does is like heart palpitations, like, oh, my sternum's giving out. So he's going to die at the
Law's really good at taking people's hearts out
And
and putting them back
Well,
in.
Law has that technique that Donflamingo wanted where he can bring somebody back to life, but it'll kill Law. So Law does that. Luffy comes back. Then he goes all the way back to his original island to say hi to everybody. And then he puts the Straw Hat. He's like, I can't give it back to Shanks, but I can give it to you. And he gives that kid the Straw Hat. And then we get one piece, Bun Piece, which is about
2-piece.
Shanks' son. And everyone says it's worse, but it's actually really good. It's like the Boruto of One Piece. And aliens show up.
And aliens show up. It's just Enderu.
Yeah, Enderu shows up. He's like, I'm back. And he's like,
Says, "I'm
you
back."
gotta fight me. It's me, Banks.
Banks.
That's the theory. If that happens.
Bonks. I like that. I like that a lot. Interesting. Something to think about. What does Buggy do then?
Oh, Buggy becomes the king of the pirates because like Luffy gets it and he's like, I'm king. I don't care anymore. And then he gives it to Buggy. And then Buggy rules the world and creates an age of prosperity.
He does.
By accident.
In peace and prosperity. By accident. Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's of course it's going to happen. Yeah. Anyway, yo ho ho. News drops Roger made it to Laughtail and is now the king of the pirates. Whitebeard's reading the newspaper. He smiles. We see Oden writing in his journal. At Laughtail, they learned all of the secrets about the 100-Year War. They learned about the Will of D. They learned about the ancient weapons. And he laughed.
He laughed.
And so did we all, until tears fell from our eyes.
And Roger thanks Joy Boy.
Joy Boy.
Who left the treasure. Or who told him the treasure? I don't really
800
understand.
Joy Boy left behind on the island an incredible tale full of laughs. They were the first folks on the island in 800 years. So Joy Boy left his treasure and all of this information behind 800 years ago.
I really thought until the next episode that I was like, oh, Joy Boy was just a guy. He was like the Roger or the Luffy from before. But then like somebody drops a fucking line in the next episode that's like, like Joy Boy's coming back. Or like Luffy is Joy Boy or something. I don't.
Yeah, they say like, we'll get there. Anyway, they fucking. This is where they're like, oh, the island didn't have a name, so Roger named it Laughtail because he's like, what an incredible tale of laughs. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Best dress is Genghis Baan.
MVP is
moving
MVP
on.
is Pedro. Whittle Pedro.
That's fair. Whittle Pedro. Episode 969.
Roger breaks up the band.
Yeah, he does. Everyone's drinking on Roger's ship. Rayleigh's being sentimental.
I don't remember when we first met and you made me rub your feet.
Yeah. That was a really great time, sir. Captain. Buggy and Shanks end up meeting back up with Roger's crew, and then Rogers tells Shanks something, and Shanks starts bawling.
Yeah. Presumably that he's breaking up the band. I don't know.
Yeah. And we go back out. They're out on the sea. They've got the two of them, but then the whole crew's back out on the sea, and Rayleigh's like, everyone's going to be coming for you, my guy. You see pirates who are all wanting to chase after Roger. You see Navy ships. You see Shiki the Golden Lion.
Yeah, just he's like, I'm really important. I'm not going to get offed in a movie.
I think it's funny that Shiki was literally introduced for a movie, but I feel like he's like very prominent in the story.
Well, he's like
now,
one of the
kinda
Rocks
fun.
pirates. Like that. It seems
Yeah.
like they all seem pretty important.
Yeah, it just seems like the movies usually don't bear that much weight, but specifically Strong World does.
Strong World is the canon movie. I mean, it is. I think it's the movie so far that feels like it could have just like fit in where like all the other ones like happen, and it's like, weren't we just all separated and like somewhere else?
Yeah. It's fine. They make
Yeah,
sense.
whatever.
Roger's on his ship. He's thanking everybody for taking the journey with him, and he officially disbands the Roger pirates, and everyone's crying.
They go back to Fishman. Oh no, he recalls his time in Fishman Island.
No,
Or they
travel
do go
through,
back. Oh yeah, they're traveling back
Yeah.
through.
and the Sea Kings are like making their prophecy, talking about Shirahoshi. But then they also say, soon a great person will be born and they'll surpass us.
Yeah, is this where they mention the return of Joy Boy? Or is that later?
I think so.
They mentioned like the Joy Boy will return or something.
Yeah, I believe that's. They mention that Joy Boy will.
It's
be
like something
born and
before
he'll
Joy
surpass
Boy
us.
comes, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Is he gonna come
Yeah.
back from the dead? Like, who is Joy Boy?
And then I feel like there's a lot of illusions going on that perhaps our good friend Luffy
Might be.
might be Joy Boy,
I
seeing as he's a joyous boy.
I said it before. I hope if there is a prophecy and some fucking like fated way Luffy's supposed to do everything, he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, no matter the
Or
consequences.
he does it, but not himself. Like he gets other people to do
just
it.
something, because like Luffy should not be tied to destiny. That's so like counter to everything he's about.
Yeah.
Like, because that inherently means you're not free. You're like stuck on a path.
I mean, I don't think he you might, I don't know. You might say he's been like forcing himself into a prophecy or whatever the fuck you want to call it, like a storyline that he's not supposed to have been a part of, because like he wasn't supposed to eat the fucking devil fruit. He fucking just took it from Shanks and ate it.
Yeah, it's like he's on like Ace was supposed to be the one that was like doing all this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Roger literally is just like, oh, my son's gonna be the one to find the One Piece now.
That's why, like,
and it's like
narratively, it does.
No,
It
he's not.
feels like Luffy shouldn't have like he's not the most important. Like, he is the son of like some powerful people, but the powerful people he's a part of are like specifically not pirates, and they're like not in it for like adventure necessarily. I do hope at some point like they're like, we were gonna reveal who the Joy Boy was, and it's like, it's Ace. And he's like, but he's fucking dead, and we're stuck with Luffy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not the chosen one. You can't do it. And then at that point, for him to go, actually, no, I am going to fulfill this because I want to.
Yeah.
And then he just tells like
he's gonna be king of the
Fate
pirates.
to go like shove it. That's what I want, because it feels
Go
more
shuck a bag of
narratively
dicks.
satisfying. Because your characters shouldn't always be destined. They shouldn't always be Palpatine's granddaughter or whatever.
They could be, though. They could be. Anyway, Roger's going to hop off the ship first because he deserves it. And then Oden will get dropped off, and Roger's like, you better fucking make sure Oden gets home.
God.
And Roger's like, I'm going to go meet with Whitebeard before I die. Also, Izo, I'm going to tell, like, Izo's over there. And Owen's like, oh, no, it's fine.
Izo likes it there. It's all good.
Izo likes it. Oden then is like, every one of us of the Roger Pirates stood utterly stoic, not crying when our captain left, but they're all just bawling. Oden arrives back in Wano. There's wrecked ships everywhere. And then he's like, I'm going to open up the ports of Wano to the world before Joy Boy
this
comes.
is the Joy Boy thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? Because he learned something at Laugh Tale about Joy Boy coming back.
Yeah. He waves goodbye to Buggy and Shanks, and everyone's bawling and upset. And then he reunites with his family, but then he spots the factories that were definitely there before. And then Momonosuke speaks, and Oden's like, oh my god, my child, he can talk.
He's a good boy.
The Akazaya greet him, but they're all pissed still.
Yeah.
They call him a jackass.
But
we learn that Toki has been helping the citizens of Curry in Oden's absence.
Oden's like, oh, I thought everyone would be really mad at me, but everyone seems to like me. And they're like, yeah, because your wife's cool.
Yeah. Your wife is cool, and also the bad shit that's going on, we have hope now that it's going to be over. We learn that Denjiro and Ashura Doji are elsewhere. They kind of
Ashura's become a
gave up
mountain
weight.
bandit, and Denjiro's become like a yakuza trying to get money for them.
Yeah. And then Kitamon starts telling Oden about what has happened in his presence. His dad, dead. Orochi, the shogun. Also, he's a Kurozumi. Also, there's factories that are enslaving people. Also, Kaido's beasting around. Also, Toki got shot.
Yep.
Fucking.
Was his dad actually sick?
I don't
'Cause
know.
The one
I
time
don't
we heard
think
about
so.
it before that was he like felt sick, and then Oden showed up and it restored his health.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Anyway,
Show
6
me
months ago,
body.
a family was murdered because the man didn't want to work in the factory. So then all the Akazai showed up to try to stand up to Orochi and them. But then Orochi and them all tried to kill Momonosuke, and Toki blocked it. And she got injured, so now she's got a big old scar on her leg. And Oden fucking starts glowing red, and he's like,
so fucking mad.
"Oh, dude, so mad." And then he's like, "Protect Curry," and then just fucking like takes the fuck off.
He gives Toki a hug and is just like, the scale is so terrifying, but she's just like, she
Yeah.
is smothered in his like big old
Yeah.
bazongas.
Oh yeah.
Then he's gonna go beat the shit out of everybody. Orochi specifically.
My best dress was Lady Toki, fucking taking that shot for her child.
My MVP was Odin's massive tits, because they're
Nice.
huge, and we get like a down shot of his cleavage.
Oh yeah.
Very sexual.
Oh, yeah.
Very sexual.
Oh yeah. All right, our last episode of the day, episode 970.
Back to the beginning.
Oden, his eyes are red, and he says to Toki, he's like, "You don't have to live in fear." And then he just fucking leaps out the side of the building, smashing through the wall.
Just runs.
We cut to the flower capital, and Orochi's just partying in his pleasure hole. And then we cut back to Oden sprinting. And then we see there's two beast pirates, and they spot Orochi run by, and one of them pulls a transponder snail out of his crotch.
Yeah, that's my MVP, baby. That's my MVP right there. I was just like, did that man had pockets on his pants? I saw that man
He didn't use them.
He just kept it warm right there. Do you think the transponder snail, when it's not like being used, it's like, hey, I'm kind of cold. You know, it'd be nice. You want to just put me in your shorts? Just get me like,
That's really balmy.
I
down
work
there.
better if I have skin to skin touch at all times.
Yeah, I need skin to skin.
Just
Please,
put me.
please give it to me.
I got a shirt. Just put me in there.
I won't work for you later
If you don't let me
do this for me. You have to do this for me.
I just want.
It's the way I
I
charge
just
up.
want to cuddle up next to it. You know.
Please give it to me. That's what I want. Please, please.
Where's our mini episode about the rich internal lives of the transponder snails? Like, what are they? What are
what I
they
wanna
doing?
I don't know. Anyway, Oden's sprinting. He gets to the capital. He's sprinting, and all the citizens see him and are fucking losing their minds. They're so excited. They're like, "Yes, he's back! Finally!" A bunch of beast pirates all try to block Oden, and he's just giving them all the business.
Yeah, he fucks a lot of dudes
and then
up.
he smashes. Yeah, he smashes in, and Orochi's just like crying immediately. He's like, "Oh, please no, don't."
Yeah. Orochi wavers between being an absolute wimp and then being like, I'm confident and evil, and then just being a coward again.
Yeah. Yeah. Orochi's like, "You have to think about what happens to Wano after you kill me." And Oden's like, "I will after I cut you in two." And then he and he goes to cut him, but then the fucking old man Kurozumi guy fucking uses his Barto powers
I can't
to make a barrier.
Like two goats, two devil
I'm
fruit
so
powers on these
upset.
fucking losers.
It took me a moment where I was like, "What is that? What's
Yeah.
that power?" And then it shot his fingers, and I was like, "Fuck, he's got Barto's powers." So yeah, Orochi's like, I'm untouchable. And then also the old woman Higarashi's there, and she starts showing like changing her form.
Yeah.
everybody who is cheering for Oden that he returned start getting shot with poisoned arrows outside, and then also Kaido appears like in the clouds above. And then something happens. Something happens inside there.
Yeah, he's like, did my father die, or did you do something? And then we have no idea.
We don't know. And then Oden comes out of the palace, and he just takes his clothes off and starts dancing and begging for change. And at first I thought that was just Higurashi.
Yeah.
Because I was like, of course, she's just going to pretend to be Oden.
We see her laughing at him with Orochi.
Yeah. So it's really Oden doing this. And then it's like he does it. And then it's like later we see him back in Kuri, and all the Akazai are like, why are you doing this, please? Like, what's going on? But we don't get an answer. And then he learns that Roger died.
Yeah, I think he does it for a full year.
Yeah. He does it for a full year, and then he finds out that Roger's dead, and he's like running on the beach, really angsty, and he falls down, crying, but then he's laughing.
It was very real where he just like, this big man just goes into the fetal position for a minute, crying, then like, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
We get like a quick little snippet of Whitebeard and Roger together drinking and sake and talking about the will of D. And then Whitebeard's like, what is it? And Roger's like, well, let me tell you. And then it cuts away.
What could it be?
And then we cut to Roger's execution.
Mm-hmm. Where we see, see Donflamingo with glasses and goggles.
Yep.
Little Buggy.
And everybody else is there.
Okay. But
Shanks is there. Mihawk's there. Dragon's there.
It is the worst kept secret that Crocodile used to be a woman, right? Because it fucking refuses to show Crocodile from the front. It is all just like behind the head, cigars like sticking out, slick back hair.
Yeah.
I fucking love like just like all these like humans, and then just like Moria just in a doorway, just being a fucking human,
just being a freak,
being like a really nice shape.
Yeah. Anyway, Oden stares out crying at the ocean, thinking about Roger. And that's the end of those episodes.
Man, kudos to the one guy who was like, where'd you leave your treasure? Because I don't think Roger was going to say anything. But that guy, do you think he was a plant?
Yeah, he was just going to, I bet he
like
was
slipped
a
him
plant.
$5. He's like, when I go up there and I'm about to be stabbed, just say, what's going on with your treasure? And then I've got this whole thing planned out.
Yeah, Gabon's out there just being like, where'd you leave your treasure, Roger? Yeah. Anyway, next week we're watching episodes 971 to 977.
Hell yes.
Boom.
Who was my MVP?
And that's
the crotch transponder snail. That's right.
Well, my best dress was Roger. I thought he's
good. Honestly,
classic.
They made him very hot.
They made him hot. He was a hot guy.
How old was Roger?
Hey, everybody. I bet he was like 14.
Yeah, that's probably like a 14-year-old man right there. Boy.
Yeah.
Do we?
No, he's probably like 42.
Seems like a good age to die. He said ominously. Thanks, everybody. I think we have some
Thank you, everyone.
Transponder snails.
We do. We've got a few, actually. I feel like we should do the bottom two and then save the other ones for the next episode we record, so we don't just spam all of these transponder snails at once.
That seems like a good idea, since they're from two people.
Yes. Cool. I'm going to read the first one. This one says Transponder Snail number 26, and it's from none other than Kosi. She says, Mike, Matt, Mike, hello, good evening, and also good afternoon, and also good morning. How goes it? I have returned after a depressive episode to transpond, and I have thoughts. I'm glad, and I hope you're doing better, Kosi. First of all, yes, unfortunately, y'all were correct about Frankie's
Incorrect.
dad, but I will... Incorrect, damn it. But I will give y'all a hint. You've already met them. That is the only hint I will give, unless you want
Already
more
met
hints,
them.
but maybe ask someone else, because subtlety isn't really my strong suit, crying laughing emoji. I rock with Frankie's dad heavy, so I hope y'all figure it out soon. It's really interesting knowing that Oden may be pissable, had a plan, maybe possibly, to explore that maybe possibly, but was then just like, and I quote, "Man, I already got so much going on here. Can't be bringing in a whole deadbeat dad storyline," which is fair enough. Reading Wano, I literally can't imagine a part in it where they could have addressed it. Laugh my ass off. I'm not even sure if Frankie and his mystery dad literally ever interact, but don't quote me on that. Second of all, congrats on finishing Act 2. Love hearing y'all's thoughts on how it'll go based on how y'all are only like halfway through. I had the same thing on my first read through of, oh wow, Act 3 already? I swear I have like 80 chapters left. Everything must go to shit in Act 4 or something. Looking on back where I was or wasn't wrong about Wano stuff is hilarious. Laugh my ass off, especially in the context of y'all having a bingo card. I'm sitting here with full knowledge of which bingos will be bingoed. What? No way. That's that's said. Lol. I have to be wrong about that. Surely, hopefully. Who even knows, man? It's provocative. Anyways, I'm sitting here with full knowledge of which bingos will be bingoed, like it's dramatic irony or something. The characters in the play aren't privy to information the audience is. Watch out, Mike. It's behind you. No. Just kidding. There's nothing there. Don't even trip. Don't even trip, Matt. Don't even trip. Someone placed a banana on the floor right outside of your sight line, but perfectly on display for the audience. Phew, that was a close one. Anyways, yeah, ignorance to boob traps aside, if y'all had to make a guess at how long until any of y'all's bingo, how long are you thinking? I remember when I was reading Wano, I spent the whole time like, Jinbei is going to be in the next chapter for sure. Lol. And I'm wondering if y'all doing something similar. Third of all, Matt, I'm so happy for you that you got to see Buggy again. The things that happened to Buggy makes me giggle a million times, and that post-Warlord realization is definitely among them. One of the things with Wano that I think is so brilliant is, like, because it's completely closed off country, it really allows for the world outside to have absolute chaos occurring without any of the people in Wano to be even a little bit aware of it. Just something I think is fun because, like, Wano is one of the few arcs where the Straw Hats actually just stay in place for more than like a day or two. Every other arc, the main characters are moving so fast that the world around them kind of feels a little slow. But Wano really feels like the rest of the world going into overdrive. Gets very serious. Big moves. Big news. Fourth of all, y'all seen the new Minions? Shit's lit. Fire as fuck. I like the part with Banana and also the part with the homoerotic minions who want to kiss Jewel style. Let me know your favorite part in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you think the minions are cute, and dislike if you suck and hate minions. How dare you? What's your goddamn problem? Fuck you. I spit at you. Patooey. Peace and love also
Matt,
cozy.
Would you fuck a minion? Is it Minions and Monsters?
I don't know if I would do such a thing with a minion. I need to know their age. You know, because I feel like minions feel like children. They're small. They go,
I'm going on a list because I'm going to search how old are the minions.
How old
Oh,
are
you're
the
good.
minions?
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay, hold on. I'm just going to see.
All right, one second. Are you also going under Rule 34 to look up minions?
No, I'm making sure they're legal first.
All right. Not minion.
I saw something that said the
minion
minions are as old as time. The minions have been around for at least 60 million years.
Oh boy.
The minions came into what is this shit? Oh, wait, what? What?
Hey Mike, I'm sending you a link to a minion image.
The minions also serve famous historical figures such as Napoleon Bonaparte and Count Dracula.
What?
Famous historical figure, Matt, Count Dracula. Oh, and then they accidentally killed Dracula when they exposed him to sunlight on his 357th birthday. On a mission to find their next master, the minions discover Villain Khan in 1968 after a series of adventures in London. Eventually, they find a young Gru.
Spoilers.
Man, should we do a Minions podcast?
I don't know. Should we? We could do a deep dive of the Minions in a fun chat.
Yeah,
How
that
about
sounds good. We'll figure out what the Minions got going on.
Let's see. I would hope Jinbei is going to show up like every episode for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think we're going to get Bingo for like another 60 episodes. I really don't. I feel like we have some good Bingo lines going right now, but I don't think we're going to get it
If
for a
we
bit.
didn't see Blackbeard, which unfortunately we've seen Blackbeard, then we would have gotten Bingo because eventually Brooke's going to be naked.
Yeah,
I think we have a shot with the middle one where Usopp takes down a major villain, Jinbe comes, and maybe Dogstorm will die.
Yeah.
But it could, I don't know, it really could go anywhere. There's also White Luffy, Frankie builds a staircase, Garp beats Fus, and Goku conjure a double cross. That could be one.
We could do this. I haven't seen the new Minions, but I will check it out. I feel like I need to watch all the other Minions first.
Yeah, are we going to be missing out on the lore?
Possibly.
It sounds like they killed Dracula at some point, so there's definitely lore. Anyway, let's read this next one. I'll read it because is this a fucking Limp Bizkit video?
Looks like it.
Looks like from friend of the show and my roommate, Molten Garnett, titled 2002 World Cup. In light of filler episode 17, let's all rewatch this clip from the 2002 World Cup. I'm clicking the link. It is okay. It says video unavailable.
It's playing for me.
What? It said video unavailable.
It's just Limp Bizkit's song rearranged.
No, I'm clicking the link after the 2002 World Cup. If I click it, it says copyright removal request by Toei Animation Co. So it must be the when the Straw Hats played soccer that one time.
It must be. Yeah, I can't watch that one.
Why did they only do soccer, baseball, and recently basketball shorts? I want One Piece hockey, tennis, golf, ping pong, fencing, literally everything. We did get One Piece boxing and rollerblading in the story with Foxy, so I'll give them that. Thank you, Foxy. I suppose we got pro wrestling in Senior Pink too, or with Senior Pink. We got pro wrestling with Chopper Man, actually. Like, we actually had a pro wrestling in there. Yeah. I wouldn't really count Hakura or Mr. Forrest since they weren't really playing sports, just having sport-themed fights. Which reminds me, ever notice that Luffy's fights are basically boxing matches? Crocodile and Donflamingo each went 3 rounds with Luffy, for example. Bellamy had 2 rounds on Jaya and 1 round rematch on Dressrosa. Just think about it. And then there's a link to a video of Limp Bizkit Rearranged, the official music video.
Yeah.
Signed Molten Garnett, Christian Pirate. I guess they are like.
I would say,
like,
just thinking about sports in general. I feel like the entire Coliseum tournament in Dressrosa was kind of a pro wrestling.
Yeah, I feel like
it felt like pro wrestling. Like they had the announcer. Everyone had like entrances and shit. Everyone's got like big power moves. It's just like a big fucking battle royal.
I think like I always think of like Luffy's fights as like wrestling matches, right? It's like more you want like Luffy to lose a few times so like it feels more satisfying when he punches somebody so hard their teeth go into their skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a few more Transponder Snails from the same 2 people, so we're gonna save those for later.
Yeah. We'll save these other Transponder Snails for then. It'll be great. Are you just like?
I was just saying. You know, I'm not gonna. I was just seeing if it was long. I was like, maybe we'll sneak it in, but no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna save these for the next episode. So if you send in Transponder Snails, Cozy, and Molten Garnett, that extra ones, which you did, we're gonna read those in the next episode. But thank you for your Transponder Snails this episode as well. I can't believe we only got one thing on the bingo board.
Yeah. Hey, everybody else. Thank you for listening all the way here. Thank you for supporting and listening to the podcast. If you want, join the Discord, link in the description. Everybody's having a good time over there. Again, and also, you should join our Patreon. You can join for free, just to keep up to date and have a single feed for all your shit. But you could also join the paid tier and get bonus episodes on a weekly basis and on a monthly basis.
Hell yeah. It's a good time. We're going to go record one right now.
Yes, we are. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Michael. What's the One Piece?
Oh. Maybe it's that big egg. Maybe it's that big egg.
That's exactly. It's that big egg on Roger's ship. What's that big egg?
Big egg. I want to make a big omelet out of it.
Oh, man, give me that big old egg there. Hell yeah. Gonna give me a big old omelet. Gonna give me a little quiche.
Crack it open, just swim around in the yellows part.
I wanna just give a little dip my toes into that soft scramble. Hell yeah.
Dip them dogs. Dip them dogs
in that big egg.
Gonna make Marco cook it with his body because he's hot.
So hot. Hell
Heat
yeah.
that sea up, drop that egg in, get it hard to boil to make the big deviled one.
Ooh. Make it a little soft boil. Make myself a little egg jacuzzi.
Oh, wait, I forgot I got fire powers too. I could probably just do it. I could do it myself. I forgot that I was a fireman.
Yeah. Make me a little Dutch egg. You grind me up and put me around the outside of it and then cook it. Deep fry it. Hell yeah. That's how I like to die. Remember that, Sabo.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody. Bye.
Devil fruit, more like deviled eggs.
Devil fruit, more like devil dog. Am I right? Give me that dog. Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to leave now. Bye.